Hey everybody, this is Spider-Man, and if I'm not out fighting crime and fucking bitches, I listen to console gaming radio streamed on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday. The next day it's on free feeds like Spotify, Apple Music, and Google Play. So I encourage you to fuck bitches and listen to console gaming radio. Oh yeah. Hi everyone, Persona 5 Royal came out not too long ago, and I am going to give you my first impressions of the game. But first, subscribe to my YouTube channel, GMillion, for more Persona 5 content. I am planning on doing a story plot summary of the game. It's probably going to be separated into like 4 or 5 videos because it is a 130-hour RPG. I played for over 20 hours now and completed 2 palaces so far. So if you are fans of the Persona 5 game, I completed Kamoshida's palace and Madarame's palace. Kamoshida is the PE teacher, and Madarane, or whatever his name is the art tutor. The game came out on March 31st, 2020. It came out last year in Japan only. It took them about 6 to 7 months to localize everything. There is a lot of voiceovers and text that needs to be localized, so I understand why it took them so long, and plus probably the coronavirus too, but I don't think this game got delayed. The game came out on the PlayStation 4. It is a PlayStation 4 exclusive this time around. I played on the PS4 Pro. A game like this would be perfect for the Switch because you could save the game pretty much almost anywhere as long as you're not in the palace or you're not in class right now. Atlas, people have been asking for this game on the Switch for years. I'm pretty sure you have some exclusive deal with Sony, but you know how much this game would sell on the Switch, so get to it, please. A lot of people would actually play this game on the Switch. I'm going to split this video up into 3 categories. So first category is going to be new content so far, fun factor, and presentation and voice. So I'm only going to give you my review of the new content that took place into the first 22 hours of the game, because I played the game for 22 hours. Off the bat, in the intro, you run into Kasumi. It's no secret that she's in the game. She's all over the trailers. You also get a new confidant after you completed the first palace and something happens. He is a counselor. I forgot his name. I'm not really interested in doing his confidant right now. Maybe in the future I would. The battle system got tweaked a little bit, and Kasumi eventually will be a confidant, but that's going to be after the first 20 hours of the game, so I'm not going to talk about that in this video due to spoiler reasons. Okay, the battle system got worked. The baton pass got more useful. They didn't necessarily buff the baton pass. They designed the battles where you're more incentive to use the baton pass. So like, you know, you get enemies that have different weaknesses. You know, chances are you won't get 3 enemies with the same weakness. So one would be like weak to fire, one would be weak to ice, one would be weak to wind. So you can use the baton pass to you know, go to each character that has those type of personas. The gun system got improved in the game, so pretty much in the older version you get a certain amount of ammo each time you visit the palace. In this version of the game, you actually get the ammo refilled at the beginning of each battle. So what that means, instead of really managing your ammo, you can actually use it more freely. So if someone's weak to gunfire, bam, you can get it. And now they added exploding enemies. So what that means, so let's just say you run across an exploding enemy. You find their weakness. So if they're weak to, like, I don't know, ice, you get them down, they explode. And the cool thing about them exploding, they can actually damage the enemies around them. So you can actually win battles by doing that. Now, these enemies are more aggressive, so if you don't knock them down, they'll actually attack you straight out without, without them waiting their turn. So that's actually really cool. And stuff like that you can get in the first 20 hours of the game. And they added a new area in the game called Kichijoji. I think it's called Kichijoji. So they have a dart hall. So each time you take your party to the dart hall, you can improve your baton pass ability. You can actually improve your tactical ability. I forgot to write the notes on the tactical ability. So the tactical abilities got buffed in this game. So that means you can actually knock down enemies by physical attacks a lot more in this game, and they really do a lot more damage in this game. So the next category is gonna be fun factor. I enjoyed the game. I'm really enjoying the game so far. They're spoon feeding you the new content throughout the whole game, so it's not like one forced down your throat, two all at the end of the game. So the cool thing is a lot of the battle stuff is actually in the beginning of the game. You do meet Kasumi pretty much in the beginning of the game, and you want to get to know her, so you keep playing to actually find out when you can actually do her confidant. Without the new content, the game is still really fun. The time management, the palace exploration, and your confidant building, your fusing personas. It's a fun gameplay loop. Like, it may seem like it's repetitive, but it's not. Like, you have a year and a half, like you have a year and an additional semester to complete everything. In the original game, it's a year. I don't know how many more months this game's gonna give me. They just said a semester, so in Japan, I don't know how long an actual semester is, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to find out in my actual review. Just keep your eyes on that. Overall, the game, even though I did play the game when it first came out back in 2017 in America, I'm still enjoying this game. I am coming home just to play this game and looking forward to play it, to find out what else is new about this game. They remixed a lot of this stuff, so it's like each game, each time you go through your days, they give you like a whole, like a cutscene in there, so you don't know what's going to be important and what's not until it actually happens. So I've been having to just record everything just in case I actually miss something. And there are times where I actually do miss something in a different topic. So I'm interested to know more people, more of the new characters. So I'm just gonna have to play through the story to find out. Now, I'm not gonna cover the story in this video. So, however, I'm going to cover the presentation and the voices in the game. The presentation is mainly the graphics. Since the original was a PS3 game ported to the PlayStation 4, this game is not ported from a PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 4. This game was designed on the PlayStation 4, so you're gonna find that textures are better in this game. I do notice a little bit more faster load times, but in the original, the loading wasn't an issue to begin with. I haven't tested out the 4K because I've been actually filming this whole game, my whole game experience so far, and I can only play in 1080p while filming it, but I heard that it actually does run in 4K. Now I'm going to discuss the voices. So here's some voice samples and some music samples.
here. Moving immediately. Hey there, Takamaki. Things have been pretty dangerous lately with all those accidents.
Sorry, I have a photo shoot today. It's for the special summer issue, so I can't afford to miss it.
Hey now, being a model's fine and dandy, but don't work your pretty little self to the bone. You mentioned you weren't feeling well, right? Something about appendicitis?
Yes, I keep planning to go to the hospital, but I've been too busy. Sorry to worry you.
You must be lonely too. I feel bad for keeping your best friend at practice so often. Oh, and be careful around that transfer student. He's got a criminal record after all. If something were to happen to you.
Thank you. Please excuse me.
A calling card?
I heard it was already posted by the time everyone got here this morning.
Sir Suguru Kamoshida, the utter bastard of lust. We know how shitty you are, and that you put your twisted desires on students that can't fight back. That's why we have decided to steal away those desires and make you confess your sins. This will be done tomorrow, so we hope you will be ready. From the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. Wow.
Not bad, huh? I looked up a bunch of similar stuff online for reference.
Yeah. I know what you wanted to say, but it sounded like an idiot trying to be an adult.
Your logo's a little lacking too.
Okay, you know what? That ain't true.
Did Mr. Kamoshida do something wrong? Does this mean the rumors are true?
Wait a sec. Is someone gonna take something from Mr. Kamoshida?
What's with this weird logo? And who are these Phantom Thieves of Hearts people? It got everyone excited, so it's all good, yeah?
Who's responsible for this?
Look at that. A predictable reaction for someone who knows what we mean by distorted desires.
I think it's hitting him pretty hard.
Did you do this, or was it you? Was it you two? So you're playing dumb? It's not a problem. You'll be expelled soon enough anyway. Come, steal it if you can.
Judging from Kamoshida's response, I'm sure we had an effect on his palace.
I'm glad that the voice actors for the most part are the same. My issue with Persona 4 Golden is they changed a lot of voice actors, especially Chie. She was one of the main characters in Persona 4 Golden. They changed her around. I did not like her performance at all. She sounded like very high pitched, and in the original she sounded like a normal human. In this she sounded in Golden she sounded like a little kid. But I'm glad to say it, for the most part, all the characters that I met so far in the first 22 hours of the game have the same voice actors, including, you know, Morgana, Majima, Ryuji, and Yusuke. Sakura has the same voice actor. Fatuba, I can't pronounce her name. But is it Fatuba or fuck it? I even romanced her. She has the same voice actor too. So only person that I'm having questions about is one of the characters you meet later on in the game, but I have to do more research on that. So I'm glad they chose the same voice actors in this game, because that is my biggest pet peeve of them changing a lot of voice actors. Overall, this game is a lot of fun. You know, a lot of people are gonna pass this game up because of Final Fantasy VII, which is, I wouldn't blame them, because that is my #1 highly anticipated game. If Persona 5 never came out and this is the first version of Persona 5, more people would give this game more of a chance, but since it's coming out 2 weeks before Final Fantasy 7, I think a lot of people are going to pass this game up, but I'm glad I picked this up. I'm going to play through it. I highly do recommend dropping the $60 for this game if you do have a PlayStation 4. I don't see this game ever coming to the Xbox or PC. So PS4 players, pick up this game. I highly recommend it. It's going to be 130 hours, and I am 30 hours into the game right now, 26 to be exact, and I'm still having a lot of fun. So buy this game. I'm probably going to keep the same verdict at the actual review, but I do want to do the actual review of the game. If you guys enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, subscribe. I'm on road to 500 subscribers, so anything that could help me, please help me out with that. I really do appreciate it. Listen to Console Gaming Radio every Tuesday and Thursday. That would be streamed on my main YouTube channel. Then it will be on podcast feeds like Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Play, and I use Podbean, so it's going to be on there as well. We just got a sexy new logo, and I am really glad we did. So, peace, homies.